We have published several public strategies on our blog. Among them, the Volatility Hedged Theta Engine performed well during two major market crashes. It is a variant of Davidson's Theta Engine, and we have a side-by-side comparison of the two variants on our blog. We will use the Volatility Hedged Theta Engine to demonstrate how to build an adjusting strategy in MesoSim step by step. The Simple Run tool is our interface for creating base strategies from scratch. The first step for the Theta Engine is a simple short put. We're creating it with $100,000 and setting the max days in trade to 90. For leg A, the quantity will -1 with 90 days until expiration, and the delta will be adjusted to 15. Next, let's review the key performance metrics in the right-hand stats table. Scroll down for further risk graphs such as the Greeks and the per trade P&Ls. For the first stage of adjustments, I will clone my initial backtest and start turning this into a Theta Engine. Let's change the template name to make it easier to find the backtest in the results list. If our structure has a name, we can specify it here by updating the structure name. Now, I can change the leg name generated earlier to something easy to remember. We will use this leg name later in our formulas. You can use normal characters and underscores as separator. Spaces and other special characters are not allowed. Let's name our leg short put. For the leg quantity, we're using a formula. We calculate the amount of contracts to be purchased based on David's credit targeting formula. By considering the target return, 0.25, premium capture rate, 0.27, trading days per year, 252, the short put's leg price, and our current account value, NAV, we determine how many contracts should be sold. We ensure that round numbers with at least a quantity of 1 are provided via the floor and max functions. If you want to know more about the formula, listen to David's podcast episode. We strongly recommend MesoSim users change only one variable per iteration to better understand potential errors. However, for the sake of this video's flow, we will do the opposite. Do not try this at home. The second variable to update is the exit profit target. We take profit when the put price depreciates to 60% of our entry price. Next, we adjust the stop loss of the leg. We exit when our losses reach 3 times the credit received for the short put we sold. Let's run the backtest. We can see the changes to the performance stats compared to the previous run. MesoSim provides full transparency and observability of trading events. To take advantage of this, go to the Events tab. Each event line can be expanded using the triangle icon to access the variable browser, showing every variable at that point. This control helps manage trade dynamics. Let's clone the backtest and create a second iteration where we add multiple positions in flight. We change the name and add campaign so that we can easily recognize this backtest in the list. We'll update the cash value to 1 million. This is necessary as we will enter up to 10 positions in flight, which requires 10 times the capital. We set the entry dot re-entry days to 0. This means that we enable entering a new position immediately after one is closed. This option maximizes our time in the market. Then, we update the entry concurrency to allow entering up to 10 positions with trades shifted by 1 day. Let's run the simulation and quickly view the results. Next, let's clone this backtest again and turn it into a Volatility Hedged Theta Engine. Whenever the IV rank of the underlying reaches a certain level, we convert the short put into a put ratio backspread structure by adding long puts. I'm updating the backtest name and add Volatility Hedged at the end. Then I'm changing the structure name to Volatility Hedged Theta Engine. As a final step, we are going to add a conditional adjustment. This capability might look a bit intimidating at first, but it is exactly what makes MesoSim highly flexible. The segment we're adding is somewhat longer, so we won't to elaborate on the details in this video. If you want to learn more, please read our related article. Now let's quickly review the results. The Sharpe ratio and the return rates decreased a bit while the max drawdown improved. Overall, there are no drastic changes. Next, let's find the position number on the Events tab that triggers the adjustment. I'll filter for event type adjustment signal. Then, I go to the position monitor, select the position, and step through until put ratio backspread is shown. I'll compare the 3 backtests on a longer period. I'll clone all 3 backtests and adjust the period from 1st of January 2020 to 10th of September 2024. As a final step, you can export it to MesoLive using the Trade Live button, allowing you to execute it in real market conditions. And there you have it. We've progressively enhanced our strategy from a simple short put to a fully optimized volatility hedged theta engine, achieving improved resilience and control through precise adjustments in MesoSim.